There was a time when dragons ruled the sky.
So you just slammed the door, Jerry.
I didn't slam it. I firmly shut it and made sure it was shut. And then I hope they lock it.
He had some quite nice tricks, didn't he?
Yes,
Are you his slave now, Jerry?
indeed.
No, I'm not a slave. It's
Bit like a dog, though. Bit like an attack dog.
it's more like a job. More like maybe a bodyguard, maybe?
Yeah, a bit like a dog.
Okay, yeah, I'm a dog.
1,000-yard stare.
Whatever you say, Bo. Where are we going next?
I like animals.
We can head to the wing shield, or we can go talk to Brother Aaron.
Is Mr. Wingshield in this building?
Or outside.
Mr. Ring. Yeah, he's not in the building.
He's the closest. That makes sense. Unless you think Brother Aaron has got some sort of information for us.
Brother Aaron might have more information about what steps to take next, but or he might be missing from the sounds of it.
I'd like to see Brother Aaron. I want to speak to him about Jesus. No, wait. I'd like to see Brother Aaron. I'd like to speak to him about...
Jesus had some cool tricks.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'd like to see Brother Aaron because I'd like to speak to him about his religion.
I'm sure he would be happy to oblige.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't really want to listen about his religion that much. I want to sort of talk to him about mine. Do you think he'd be interested?
Just like a proper evangelist.
That hit close to home.
No, not Jesus.
No.
Oh, that's right. Demon goat. I forgot. Not Jesus.
Alright, so maybe we should just cut all that out.
Nope. Okay, first
Staying in now.
So should we head up to this fiendish floating contraption?
Sure. I'm quite interested.
Let's go commandeer that ship.
So you guys are gonna go to the wing shield?
Gonna go to the anchor.
Okay. Eunice, as you get back outside, a good deal of the crowd that was there earlier has now fully dispersed. There might be one or two still around. The number of guards have also diminished. Around the back is kind of where the ship is set. They've got a long, probably have two chains drop down, one towards the front of the ship and one towards the back. And there's a 3 or 4 wing shield, probably 2 at each anchor, kind of just standing guard. And they'll see you approach, and one of them's just going to kind of nod to you. Can I help you?
Yes, we're here to see Shieldbreaker. We seek an audience.
Might I ask who you are?
I'm Bo. It's nice to meet you. Who are you? What's your name?
She's kind of going to look down at Bo like, my name's Catherine.
Hello, Catherine. It's nice to meet you.
You as well.
I'm just going to talk over him. We've returned from West Spring, and we wish to share some information.
Oh. She's kind of going to perk up at that. Oh, I'm sorry. It's you lot. Let me send word to him. And kind of off to the side, she's gonna walk a little way from the ship and kind of just gonna pull out a small, kind of 2-foot long rod, and just strike the bottom of it against the ground, and just gonna start glowing red and emitting. It's like it's a medieval flare, pretty much. And she's just gonna do it in a particular motion, and after about maybe 5 minutes, she's gonna mention, "All right, give him some time to get ready. He should." Oh, there's the signal. You're gonna see another red flare up at the ship go off, and he should be down momentarily.
Thank you.
After about 5 or so minutes, you're gonna see just the bottom section of the ship is just gonna start dropping. You're gonna see it's held up by a chain on each side, and pretty much so that the ship doesn't have to land to let off troops. It's just going to drop this platform. This platform is just going to start coming down, and on it is going to be Shieldbreaker and 4 other of the shield. And you kind of see that they kind of are doing a rotation. The 4 that are on the ground are going to go back up, and the 4 that came down are going to go to the anchors and kind of just keep watch. Oh, it's you lot. Can I help you?
Yeah, so we just wanted to relay the information, first-hand knowledge of what happened in West Spring, to make sure that you all were as equipped as possible to handle what may come up there.
Thank you. We have one of our ships over there already. We're in communication with them currently. But any information you have will be greatly appreciated.
Do you know much about the cultists that were there?
We've got some information from Lord Skarn and from the 2 prisoners they took from the inn. Other than that, we heard rumors that they were looking to open a gateway. Is that correct?
Oh shit, guys, do we tell them about the arch? I am actually going to glance back at the party.
I would probably nod a bit. Again, might as well.
I'll just turn back and yes, that is correct. They were trying to open an archway that was underneath the spire, which, as best as we could tell, links other archways that travel through ley lines, potentially, or some sort of magics.
Shieldbreaker's kind of just going to look like, that is way above my pay grade. I will relay that out to our squad in West Spring. But it looks like you stopped them.
Well, so it would seem.
I have a hypothetical for you. So, if you were to find an egg, say like a dragon egg or like a drake egg of some kind, what would you do with it?
The current stance of the shield is to dispose of any such things of draconic origins.
Right.
Because there were several drakes there, so you might be on the lookout for any sort of drake things. I don't know if they hatch, whatever.
Yes, we were informed of that. That is why we came here in such force. There has not been a sighting of more than a single drake in quite some time.
Oh, there were a lot.
Yes, the fact that there were as many as, 4, 5?
At least.
We killed one, and then there were 4 in the town.
That were chained.
And then there were more patrols. There was like 3 other patrols out in the woods. Or they had the fire snakes, though. They didn't have drakes.
Oh yeah,
There was
the
at
fire
least
snakes.
5. Yeah, there was at least 5, and then they had big ass fire snakes.
He's just gonna shake his head back and forth. I have a feeling that by morning, this squad will be heading to Westspring to provide further assistance.
Be careful of the snakes. They burn even their scales.
Thankfully,
They come from my kingdom. 1,000-yard stare again.
I almost want to say, where are you from?
That is a good question.
It's just gonna nod like, okay, that was random. I will keep that information. Thank you.
If you do decide to try to dig down into the remains of the spire, just please be aware we lost a friend there.
Thank you. We will do so. That will probably be more of the Grey Cloaks than us. They are under strict orders to reclaim anything and everything that Spire held.
Good thing we grave robbed the shit out of it.
Tap Ordok on the shoulder and lean in a little bit. Should we mention the whole Avatar of 8 thing with the fire and death and stuff?
I'm just gonna shake my head a little.
Okay.
I think that's all of the information that's we have that you would find useful. If for some reason something comes up, the Archmage here knows how to contact us.
Fantastic.
Also, there's the vines.
He's gonna look quickly. What vines?
Something weird's going on with the forest itself now. We think it's connected to the spire falling. We've come across some animals that are, more feral than usual, and they seem to be infested with some sort of vines, and it's not a pretty sight. We're not sure what's going on.
This Runewood was the domain of a fae, and we believe in Westspring they defiled his altar, and so we're not sure. Something may be wrong or broken.
Well, that is very interesting. I'll pass that along to the Grey Cloaks. It's not quite my forte.
Well, thank you for your time, sir.
Of course, thank you for your assistance in Westspring. And hopefully our paths won't have to cross again for these particular reasons. And he's going to turn and go back to the platform, and they're just going to give the signal, and it's going to start slowly raising up again.
I'm just going to mutter, what a bunch of idiots, under my breath.
Where to now?
All right, Bo, you want to go talk to Brother Aaron?
Yeah, that seems like it would be nice.
And I'll start heading over towards the temple.
I would like to catch up to Ordok. So, Ordok, why is it that you make a face whenever someone mentions Ironclad?
Bad memories.
So, you're familiar with the town, I take it?
I grew up there.
So, it's something like, you could say, an old stumping ground.
We're gonna... hold on.
How long have you been waiting to use that?
Since last session. I just couldn't fill in last session.
Is that one of the ones you were talking about earlier? About I gotta fit in somehow?
That's one of the two.
Are you behind me or are you beside me?
Beside you.
Okay.
Is it too late to say I activate patient defense?
Yes.
Damn it.
I'm just gonna stop dead and just look at you and I'm gonna just stare at you for about a solid 2 minutes, I think, without moving.
Is everything okay, guys? Why are we stopping?
I'm not gonna say anything.
I grin.
Well, that didn't answer any question. Should we get going then?
Yeah, I'll start moving again. The old stumping ground.
It's a short little walk from the center of town to the Temple of Artio. You can kind of see that it's kind of dark inside. It's now mid-evening about. The sun is definitely down. And you can see there's a few of the robed apprentices of Alwyn going around and lighting the torches to provide a little bit of light.
Jerry, you can do that now too.
Yep. Well, technically I could always do that, but yep.
Now you can openly do it. But you are now outside of the temple.
I'm just gonna walk in, assuming it's not locked.
The doors actually are locked.
Well, that's unusual. What sort of temple locks their doors? The heathens.
Well, now I can just blast it open with a spell.
I'll just bang on the door.
After you knock on the door and there's a good bit of time that goes by, you hear no movement within the doors, within the temple itself.
I fear for Brother Aaron. I'm wondering if he's trying to resolve this issue by himself. Or maybe he's a Fey Lord too.
I can kick in the door if you'd like.
It's a temple. Don't do that.
Okay. Pick up a rock. Throw it through the window.
Can I just walk around, like, survey the building, see if there's another entrance?
There is another entrance, small, little, like, single door towards the back.
Is that one locked too?
It is. This one's also more so in an alley.
While he walked around the back, I just kick in the front door.
You asshole.
Give me a strength check.
Break your foot.
A broken foot is still better than a stump foot.
Holy shit.
It's a 22 on a strength.
Yeah, you kick this dead center and the doors just fling open. You kind of see a chain kind of just break.
Hey, Ordok.
Oh, did I hear that?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna scream from around the corner. Tell more, what the fuck is your problem?
It was unlocked.
This is a temple.
And
Didn't we have this conversation about defiling things?
But I mean, what
Yeah.
if the man was inside and he's hurt himself? Maybe he needs our help.
yeah, why else would they chain up a temple door? There's obviously something wrong. Greater good, Ordok. It's for the greater good.
Right, and there's an alleyway door here that would cause much less damage.
Well, you know,
Whilst these two are bickering, can I just walk in?
greater good.
Yes.
I also look in.
Inside is a very beautiful temple. Very connected to forest. You can see everything's built from trees almost. Still living, growing trees. Small little canopies here or there from the vines. And it is pitch dark inside.
Hey.
Hey, Jerry. As I walk in, I'm going to say there should be candles around the sides, if I recall correctly.
Just start firing fireballs randomly. I'm sure something will catch.
A Roman candle.
Yeah,
I
I
assume
have
Oh,
that-
my can.
I cast light.
You cast lights.
yeah, I have dark vision, so like whatever.
Oh, yeah. So cast a night. You see shadows everywhere. It's
You cast light in an intentionally blind bow.
it is very quiet. You don't see any movement. Doesn't look like anything's been in here for about a day or so.
I don't think he's here.
Is there like a donation box?
Yes.
Is it locked or is like the lock broken?
No.
Is it empty?
Are you looking?
Yeah.
It has some coins in it.
Okay. I was just making sure, like, someone didn't rob the place. Like, if it had, like, a lock on it, if, say, like, the lock was broken, or if there was, like, people, if someone came in and, like, pilfered the church, like, the donation box would be, like, the first place they come to.
I saw that going differently in my head.
As I walk in, I'm gonna glance at the front door. Is there damage to the door, or was it just the chain that snapped?
There is some damage to the door, yes. Kind of right at the center, you're gonna see some of the oak is just gonna be broken.
I cast mending.
The doors just snap back. You can see just the pieces of wood are just gonna come right back together. The chain is gonna just fuse back to where it was.
Well, not the chain yet, because we might need to go out the door again.
Then just the door.
These are cantrips. I can cast these forever.
I'm just gonna look over and say, "Thank you, Jerry."
Did you just lock us in?
I put a gold piece in the box.
Aww. Very nice of you, Goshen.
It kills me a little on the inside, shiny.
Do you keep the doors open or do you shut them?
Well, let's shut them.
I'm gonna head towards the back and see if I can find the brother's office or anything. Living quarters.
As you go back, you kind of pass a bright marble altar with vines kind of wrapped around it, sprouting leaves and a few berries here and there. Past that is kind of a door to the side, and within there is a small little hallway breaking off into two rooms. One is kind of a small little kitchen area, and the other is kind of a double duty study / bedroom.
I guess I'm gonna head into the study and see if I don't know, notice anything that's out of place, or see if I can see if he was scrawling something down or reading through anything specific, just see if there's any sign of what might happen.
It looks like there were some books on the desk that was in there, but the books are gone. You can see the dust outline of where they were stored. Kind of the same thing with one or two books from a small little bookcase built into the wall. There's also 2 or 3 of his dresser drawers aren't fully shut. One's kind of good halfway open. The others are decently ajar.
Yeah, I'll rifle through shit.
You come across a good number of just like clergy robes, a few things of common, an extra backpack. You come across a couple pairs of underwear. They are sparklingly clean.
That's good. Good hygiene.
Fancy raid.
And there's also a small little pouch kind of in the back corner.
I'll look through that.
Inside you find a couple of sprigs of some plant and a couple of leaves as well.
Does it look like something I've seen before?
Roll me a nature check.
I think it rarely shit at these.
I used to keep my weed in my underwear drawer as well.
Oh, nope, that's a natural one.
Yeah. No, it doesn't quite ring a bell.
Is there a shirt in here by chance?
There is.
I'm going to take that.
It's kind of a nice white crisp shirt.
Sorry, brother.
You lecture me about stealing.
I was going to leave some donations, and it's not for me. It's for the greater good.
Justified then.
I'm going to put everything else back, except I'm going to take the shirt.
Okay.
As we walk out, I'm just going to look at Goshen just harshly for another 30 seconds or so. Just deadpan stare, and then throw the shirt at him.
Oh, by the gods, thank you. He's been chilly. I put the shirt on.
Now, so you're taking the cloak off real quick?
Yep.
What was fine peach fuzz, like a day ago, is now probably about 3/4 of an inch to an inch long in some places.
Is it blue? Please tell me it's blue.
It's blue.
Yes.
I'm gonna be the blue monkey soon. That's gonna be my fucking martial arts name. I can feel it. Maybe I wasn't as cold as I thought. This is fine.
Is it covering up the brand or tattoo or whatever?
It actually, in that area where the brand was, no fur is growing.
Oh, fantastic! So now it's like a spotlight's over it.
Yeah.
Damn
yeah.
that scar tissue.
Damn, that's great. Right, throw that shirt on real quick then.
That shirt. Okay. So not many people have seen the brand he has, have they?
Nobody.
None of us have.
Right. Roll me a stealth check, Goshen.
Didn't we see it when we were fighting the
You
flame adder thing?
Yeah, it's the first time my shirt got burned off. Someone caught a glimpse of it, and luckily it was deflected by the fact that there was a giant snake monster. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't really go into it.
19.
Damn it. I don't believe anyone has a passive perception above 19.
Nope.
No. Okay. It continues to be hidden. Hidden.
Curses.
You shifty bastard.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Do I
Okay.
have mutton chops yet? Is that a thing that's happening to me yet?
It can be.
Sweet. I feel like I need to go full Monkey King. I'm in. Big old sideburns.
I'm gonna at some point I'm gonna like rip off a little sheet of parchment and just scrawl. Well, I don't have anything to scrawl with. Is there a quill and ink anywhere?
And the desk drawers, yes.
Okay, I'll just pop some out and just write a quick note. Sorry about the shirt, and I'm gonna wrap up like 10 silver in that parchment, and as we leave, I'll drop that in the donation box. Just FYI.
Good.
We're the most kind bandits ever. They've made a gold and 10 silver off of us, breaking the door open.
I guess I would have signed it. Sorry about the shirt, and signed it Ordok.
Okay.
Ordok of Thom.
Go phone.
So what's Bo doing?
What is Bo doing?
Oh, I was just following everyone else around. But are we leaving now?
Oh, there's antlers everywhere. FYI.
Oh, yes. Yes. Antlers everywhere.
Have we left the temple or?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just came back out into the common room or whatever.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just sort of milling around in the common room, sort of looking around at the vines. I was quite interested in the vines and the berries. I might pick some of those berries
Yeah.
just for my tricks.
So where are we going next? As far as we talked to the wing shield, we talked to the, we got Jerry claimed.
Back to the inn.
This
isn't it?
guy's gone. Is it back to the inn?
I mean, it's like dusk, right? So
I mean, like long term, like what's our next move? The
Cabals.
mine?
I think it depends on what we want to do.
Kobolds or creepy man-eating vines?
Yeah.
Well, should we start making our way back to the inn before we start debating this?
Yeah. having this debate in the temple.
Yeah.
Are we leaving the temple?
We'll head back to the inn for the night. Yeah, because it's nighttime.
As we leave, though, is the cemetery in the temple that we were talking about?
No, they kind of have a plot more towards the wall on the edge of the town.
Oh, okay.
I don't think any of us are going to let you dig up bodies.
I wasn't going to dig any bodies out.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna reanimate some bodies, dig themselves up.
So back to the inn?
Yeah. I'd like to take a minute here to tell you about this week's sponsor, Studio Headphones. They are a Swedish company based out of Stockholm creating amazing audio devices. With high-quality materials and a sleek, minimalistic design, they are not only comfortable and sound great, but look great too. I use the Regent Bluetooth over-ear headphones as my daily drivers, and I can't be more happy with them. I listen to almost exclusively podcasts, and the clarity and sharpness you get from them just can't be beat by any other Bluetooth headphone I've used. Right now, as part of our sponsorship with Studio, we are able to offer our listeners a 15% off discount on any order, as well as free worldwide shipping with Studio by using the code DICE at checkout. If you get a pair, let us know what you think, and as always, thank you all, and thanks Studio for sponsoring the show. This week's episode is brought to you in part by Easy Roller Dice. They are a great customer-focused tabletop gaming company specializing in products from gamers, educators, and all other professions. They have a full collection of beautifully crafted dice, as well as a whole inventory of great gaming materials to suit your every gaming need. Go on over to their website and check out their full list of amazing products, and while you're there, add something to your cart, because our listeners are receiving a special 15% off discount code when you enter DDP15 at checkout. That's DDP as in Do or Dice Podcast 15 at checkout to receive 15% off your entire order. So, as always, thanks a bunch to Easy Roller Dice, and thanks to you guys for listening, and enjoy the rest of the episode.
As you guys open the front doors, you will see there are 4 guards outside.
What's up, fellas?
Of the temple?
Outside the temple.
Oh wait, we were gonna go back to the tower to try to get down to the ark. We can at least, but anyways, guards.
How's it going, guys?
Hello.
What business have you here?
I was seeking an audience with Brother Aaron. What business have you here?
We heard a loud commotion down the road.
That was me breaking in the door. Sorry.
They're both just gonna look around Talmor and notice that the door is still solid.
We have a wizard. He fixed it.
Their eyes are just gonna open wide.
Legal wizard. Legal wizard. He's legal.
Hell yes, I'm.
He is owned by House Scarn. Back up, son.
Oh my god, I'm still gonna get killed.
Papers, please, Jerry. I kind of reach my hand out behind me.
I will pull my own papers out, and I will show them my writ or whatever the hell I'm gonna show my papers.
Pretty much right when you pull out the scroll case itself, the case is pretty much all the proof they need to see.
You won't be killing no magic man today.
What color is it? Hold up. What color is this scroll case?
Mainly red, but is definitely accented in gold.
What about that one that we picked up before? in Colmore's house? Or whatever his name was.
Oh.
That's Talmore's got.
It's gold, right? Or like
We
metal?
couldn't open it. It was like a gold scroll case that we couldn't open.
It was like
The
a
gold
case.
cylinder from
It was-
Amber.
Yeah.
Yep.
I gave that to
No,
Jerry.
we had another one as well. No, we picked up another one in the tower.
Oh, we could open that one, couldn't we?
Nope. We couldn't figure out a way of opening it. There was the gold cylinder off of Amber, and the same room that we got the pack of holding from, we found a scroll case that no one could open,
Oh yeah.
and it was fancy.
I think that's just in that bag of holding. I think we just put it in there.
I'm glad Bo remembers that.
Yeah. Well, you filled me in quite well.
Every detail.
Does it look
It's
anything
like you have
similar
it
to the one that Jerry's got? Do you remember it, John?
What? Maybe.
Put cylinder with question marks after it.
It's not written down. It doesn't exist. So the guards are kind of a little taken aback. They're like, okay.
We apologize. We were concerned for the priest here. We fear there may be something going on in the forest which may or may not involve this particular deity. And we're concerned that he may rush off and do something foolish.
And I don't apologize.
He's gone though, by the way. You might want to file a missing persons report.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome for doing your job. Now, if you step the fuck back, sir, we were on our way somewhere.
What was that guard's name? Was it Tony?
Not this one, but that is one of the other guards in town.
I'm just gonna start leaving.
They're not gonna stop you. They're kind of gonna back away. Was the doors? We'll just shut them for you then.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's very kind.
So yeah, they're shutting the door behind you guys, and they're kind of looking inquisitively at each other. Like, what the fuck just happened here?
So yeah, do we want to head back to the inn, or do we want to go down to the catacombs? I mean, I don't know if there's a reason to get down there. Just to like confirm the arches there.
We need to interrogate the...
I was just saying that so we could get down there uninterrupted.
I know. But I want to...
But you do want to go interrogate
down there. Yeah. Air quotes, interrogate.
If you guys want to go down there, you're more than welcome to. I got some reading I want to catch up on.
Okay.
And I can meet up back with you guys at the end.
Okay. I'm going to go talk to the prisoners. The fire cultist prisoners.
Who's going where?
I'll hit the catacombs as well.
Well, I mean, if we're splitting up,
I was like, deuces.
Oh shit!
I might go to the cemetery then. It's dark. It's dark now.
I'll go hang out with Bo. I'm intrigued by your goat.
So that sounds the wrong kind of kinky.
Can the next podcast we start just be called "Don't Split the Party"?
No, actually, there's already a podcast network called "Don't Split the Podcast Network."
Oh man,
I think they might sue us.
So I'm gonna say to town, well, say to the party, I'm just gonna now it's darker a little bit and I can get around and there's less people. I'm gonna just sort of have a little look around.
I'm familiar with the town. I'll accompany you.
Okay.
And your goat.
Yeah, he'll probably join us, I reckon.
Wonderful.
Alrighty. Well, then, Jerry, do you need an escort back to the... Isn't the inn on the way to the tower?
It is, yes.
Okay. We'll take Jerry back. And
He's got papers now, as you so fondly point out to everyone who will listen.
Okay, we will come back to the Goshen and Bo show.
The Boshin show.
The Boshin show now. You see guys, it takes, not even 5 minutes. You guys are outside of the inn. Lights are still on inside. You can kind of see there's a couple of people at the bar, 1 or 2 tables. People are, having late dinners, and some people are just drinking.
I'm going to go up to William and just going to, saunter up there, and I'm going to pull out my little cylinder, kind of like flash it to him. Yep, that's exactly what I said. Pull out my cylinder and flash him.
He's gonna... I see you are now of House Skarn. Congratulations.
Indeed. And I thought I might celebrate tonight. And
he's just gonna nod and just smile.
So, I'm not a big fan of beer, I found out. Is there anything like sweeter? I'm a little new to drinking.
I have a fantastic... Actually, I have a lovely mead your friend earlier today loved quite a bit.
Awesome. I will take a cup of that, and then I will go up to my room, and I will read a book with no one else around me.
What a party.
He's gonna just pour you the mead, slide it across to you. On the house. Congratulations, wizard.
Thank you, Willie. And I will head upstairs.
I take it Ordok and Talmor are going to stay outside of the inn.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we will come back to Jerry as Talmor and Ordok are walking to the runic tower. Anything? Are you guys talking to each other on the way? Anything in particular?
How's your stump feeling?
Stings like a bitch.
Just like I have some natural kind of deer root.
Yeah.
Was that what it was called? Deer root? In my cart when we get back to the inn. I can grab you some to help chew on. It helps alleviate pain.
Do you have any sort of plant fertilizer or a wrap? I'm trying to keep this twig alive. I point down to the leaves that are on my stump.
I'm sure we can come up with something, yeah. My cart has many, many things on it.
As we are walking, I do say that I do intend to try to find the arch while we're down in the catacombs.
Yeah, that too.
I don't know that we'll be able to do anything with it, just to verify, I suppose, that it exists.
Yeah. Because William is a dirty fucking liar.
Yeah.
So I don't trust anything that he says.
So you guys get to the runic tower quite quickly, and there's still 1 or 2 guards placed outside. But as you approach, they're gonna let you in without any problems.
Just I guess head down. Is it like just like a staircase, or do we have to talk to someone to figure out directions, or is it just kind of down?
It's kind of in the same space that the spiral staircase was that went up. There's a section that goes down, though it's, like when you're at like a museum or something, they have that kind of chained off section of areas you're not supposed to go to. Yeah, kind of like that, but it's just kind of a chain wrapped around a post. Nothing really state of the art.
Alrighty. We'll just kind of undo that chain or step over it.
Hop over it.
Well, I mean, I'll hop over it, but do you need help?
I've been hopping basically for the past 3 days, so I should be fine with hopping these days.
Is this still just a stump, or have we carved an actual foot for you?
It's just a stump.
Okay, I can carve you.
I mean, we carved it down to like fit my nub and put some padding in there.
Oh, jeez. Okay, we'll fix that later. I'll see if I can just roll a percentile and see if I have a prosthetic leg on my cart, like I did for that diamond or the pearl or whatever.
I can already tell you won't find a prosthetic leg.
What if I get 100, John?
Nope, I got plot reasons.
100.
I have plot reasons.
My foot has plot armor.
Okay, fair enough. All right, I'm gonna head down to the cells where they're keeping the dudes.
Now, as you kind of get down below, it stops being the bright marble as what's above ground level, and starts to look a little more familiar as to what the previous kind of layout of the spire was. You don't hear any of the same clicking or rotation or anything. That seemed to be particular for that one. But you will notice it gets a little more damp, a little more mildew as you go down. And at the bottom, it's just pretty much one level down. It's probably a good 30 feet below. But it's one massive cavern underneath what is the tower itself. And arching off in different directions, you'll see other small little catacombs. Pretty much this big center section is storage. They have a lot of grain down here, extra water, rations for emergencies. You can kind of see where some crates were, and now it's not, pretty much because they're starting to go through the rations. To one side, you'll see 2 guards kind of set up. They'll have, spears to the side, and they'll notice you, but they kind of won't move. But it's the only section that has a pair of guards next to it.
Gentlemen, we need to speak to the 2 cultists that are in there.
All right, yeah. Lord Scone said that was a possibility. You definitely fit the bill of the gentleman he described. By all means, go on in. They're sleeping, but fuck them.
We were assured our privacy.
Don't worry. It's time we got some food anyways. And they're kind of just going to walk up and kind of see they're going to leave their weapons where they were, and they're just going to head straight for the staircase.
I like these guys.
Who let the two rage monsters go talk to the prisoners?
They don't know that.
So are they in like the same cell?
Yes.
Or are in okay.
It's pretty much just rock eaten away, and they've just added bars and kind of a barred door. It's nothing. It doesn't look like an actual cell, but it pretty much acts for what it needs to be.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna open the door and go in, and obviously have Ordok come in, and then shut it very loudly behind me.
They're gonna wake up, and you kind of see that their arms are bound in front of them, and as they kind of sit up, you're gonna see that the whatever small disgusting blanket they have over top of each of them is gonna kind of fall away and just reveal that their once bright white robes are completely gone. They're a little disheveled, and you can see stains of blood kind of around their wrists where the cuffs of the manacles are eating into them.
Did you have any actual questions that you wanted to ask them?
Oh no, none at all.
Oh, okay. Which one of you is higher ranking?
One guy, he's kind of just balding. He's gonna look up at you. I am Father Brighton.
I'm gonna go to the other guy and kind of pull him down to his knees in front of me, both of us facing towards the Father Brighton. So you've told everybody everything they've asked, and it's been 100% correct, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna take my two fingers and stick them in this dude's nostrils in front of me, and pull up and pull his nose off, and just peel his nose up to his forehead.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use my other hand to cover his mouth.
He is just thrashing beneath you. You can see he's moving his arms. You can see fresh blood is coming down his wrists from where these manacles seem to be digging into his skin. But he is trying to bite at your hand. You can feel his teeth just try and claw against your palm, but he can't quite get a grip on you.
So you've told everybody the correct and right answers and the truth when they ask you questions, right? Just making sure.
Yes.
Does he say it shitty like that? Like, is he being like an asshole about it?
Oh, he's being complete. Throw me an insight check.
I don't have very good insight, but that was a natural one.
He says it shittily, but you can it's from all you can tell is, it's like, yes, he's telling the truth, but he's acting like a dick about it.
Hey, Ordok, what do you think?
I don't think what any of these heathens have to say is worth anything.
Have you seen the movie Roadhouse, where he grabs the jugular and rips out his throat? I'm gonna do that. Just basically kill this guy.
Yeah, that's just right out of his neck.
Do you want the other one, Ordok?
As he's murdering the hell out of this dude, I'm just gonna walk up to the other and sort of point the hammer a little bit, or show him the hammer and say, "Do you recognize this?"
I do. How did you pry it from her cold fingers?
Oh, it was quite easy. She no longer had a head. Now bow yours.
Really?
And I'm just gonna say, now bow your head.
You can see the his smile is getting bigger. His teeth are showing a little bit, and he's just eagerly going to bow his head.
And I'm gonna raise the hammer up and say, "And by Thom's wrath, I bring you to justice," and just hit down as hard as I can.
As the hammer meets his head, your fire is just going to kind of explode like a little mini burst. His head's going to be completely gone. It's very similar to how you killed Amber.
Beautiful. I love it.
All right. Because he's a little twitchy under the hammer. And you got the nice smell of, burnt hair.
Just gonna rub that on his robes. Rub the end of my hammer.
As both of these guys die, you see a small little burst of light on their wrists, and the manacles are just going to undo themselves.
Magic manacles! Take those!
Bound. Yeah, I actually am. I'm gonna pick those up. Those might come in handy later.
So, should we go find the arch?
Yes, we shall.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. You can keep up to date with everything that we're doing by following us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram at Do or Dice Podcast, or come have a chat in our Discord server. All of our show notes, character sheets, and player bios can be found on our website at doordicepodcast.com. If you're enjoying the episodes, please subscribe to the podcast, and if you have time, leave a review as it helps others like you find our show. Thanks for all the support, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Same dice time, same dice channel.
There was a time when dragons ruled the sky.
Oh man, what a good episode. As always, go us. But hey, before you go, I'd like to steal another little bit of your time here and talk some more about studio headphones. Whether you end up getting the Regents, Nivea, or Vasa, wow, what weird names, you won't be disappointed in the quality you receive. With most of their products clocking in at the $100 mark, a 15% discount adds up pretty fast. And honestly, they really are worth every penny in my opinion. We don't want to load down your favorite show with ads, so in picking our partners, we always want to make sure that they are relevant to our audience, and I truly believe studio headphones, at least in my opinion, make the experience of this podcast better. If I've convinced you at all to check out their site, linked in the description, and you end up buying a pair, use code DICE at checkout to get that discount and free worldwide shipping. You are all awesome, and we want to thank you for listening, and as always, thanks Studio for the sponsorship.
Rolling dice by hand is so difficult, and it makes my arms so tired. If only there was an easier way to roll dice. There is an easier way to roll dice, with a dice tower. A dice tower? What's that? It sounds like something that's cheaply made, and not very pretty to look at. Ha ha, you couldn't be any more wrong, small childlike voice. Wormwood Gaming sells high quality wooden dice towers, dice trays, and much, much more. You can find them at wormwoodgaming.com. And if you use promo code DOORDICE upon checkout, you can get free domestic shipping wherever you are in the US. That's what domestic means. Golly gee, this is so much better than rolling by hand. And it looks amazing too. And it tastes good. You probably shouldn't eat the... Never mind. Remember, that's Do or Dice upon checkout. DOORDICE.